things are good now. But when you saw that headline yesterday about tariffs, what was your first thought? Is your industry and all your constituents, is that at risk?
You know, we did this an index with John Burns Real Estate Consulting, and it's really given us a chance to stay on the pulse of the market. There's headwinds. You know, labor really is the number one.
More than tariffs?
More than tariffs.
Really?
Availability of labor. But our members, 50% of our members say the next quarter will get even better, continued growth in the next quarter. 35% say it will remain the same. So
when did you do that survey? I assume before yesterday at 1:30 p.m.
Exactly. So this incremental 10, you know, time will tell what that does. But our members have already been thinking about, you know, how to react, consumers, manufacturing, those type of things.
Yeah, because let's say you know you're at home right now. Interest rates are low. Okay, so you say, okay, it's time to refi. Let's redo that bathroom we've always wanted. Okay, and you get a quote from a contractor, call it $20,000. That contractor may now come back to you and say, Bill, well, remember that quote I gave you for 20? I'm going to have to make it 22 because now all the tile, all the faucets, all the sinks I'm buying are going to go up in value. Do you think that's going to slow down the work of the kind of stuff that you're talking about?
I mean, right now, more we're seeing the decisions of the buyer being affected that they might modify the choice of product they make. So
bring it down a little in price.
Bring it down a little bit. So yeah, the availability of labor and the materials costs are going up, and that's factoring into that total amount of available dollars. So I think the consumer is still interested and wants to remodel.
Yeah.
But they might have to shift around the dollars of what they're going to do to account for that contractor's increase in cost.
Because the original round of tariffs, of course, is now a year and a half old. Hard to believe. And when those got slapped on, people said, we're doomed. Everything's going to be terrible. Actually, things have been pretty good. And you want to highlight that right now, your business and all these contractors, they're strong.
They are. We see 4.7% sales growth through the rest of the year. We did see 5.4 was the expected prior quarter. The prior quarter's expectation for the year were 5.4, so down a little bit from that. So I would say slightly less bullish. Still positive, still growing, slightly less bullish. I mean, we exit the positive in the housing market when it starts to soften. We still are good.
Yeah.
When we start to soften a little bit before the housing market comes back, we're back in again. So I think it's still a good market.
Yeah, the bigger problem is anybody, by the way, and our viewers who live in New Jersey and New York, is finding a contractor.
Well,
like, Bill, I'll get to your bathroom in 6 months because I'm so busy. That's the story right now.
It's the absolute number one issue of our members, and we're trying to we have a Next Up initiative to educate the youth about what's going on because a lot of people left the market.
We need more plumbers and electricians.
Everybody.
And by the way, they make a boatload of money. I see the cars they drive up in.